Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. I'm a crackhead update. I went to the car wash and I was going down Carroll, and this old fucker with a big ass overcoat on is pushing a cart full of junk right on the median in the middle of the street. So I kept blowing. He impeding traffic both directions because they're working on the street. I just kept blowing, and he looked around, looked at me crazy as hell. I politely told him, man, I get out this car and kick the shit out you, you funk ass dude. Get your ass out the goddamn street. He looked at me crazy as hell and pushed his cart on over to the side. I drove on off. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. I got to get the big boy back out. Now get your shanks out. And let's get ready to ride. You know, once a person reaches a certain age, he almost set in his ways. I don't give a damn what you do to them. They not going to change unless they want to change. You know, we need to stop wasting all these resources on these old fucked up ass people who ain't trying to do nothing for themselves. They know exactly what the hell they doing and save the kids. So the kids won't end up like that. Because at the way the future's going, we're going to have a lot more dingbats walking around strung out on drugs. Shit, I don't see no end in sight. So at least save the kids. It's no help for no old person. They set in their ways, they're going to live their life by their terms. And they don't give a damn what your opinion is. And you can talk to one of these homeless dudes. He can tell you exactly what the problem is. I talk to him all the time. Some of them tell you, hey man, I do this. I don't give a shit. I don't want nowhere to live. Just leave the motherfuckers alone. Stop feeding them. Let them get it out the mud the best they can. Majority of them get government assistance. Getting food stamps. They sell the shit. Hell, they don't be hungry. Take that EBT card and get some damn food with it, instead of sending it to the drug dealer. Most of them ain't got no expenses. They ain't even got a free government phone. They ain't got a paid cell phone. A lot of them ain't got shit. So you ain't got no expenses. You sleeping on the damn street. You ain't paying rent no damn where. You know, everybody try to play the blame game. You know, want to have a crutch instead of just taking accountability for their own damn life. You know, you're everything that is wrong with you. It's not the alcohol or the drugs or all the shitty things that happen in your childhood. It's you. Your circumstances don't make your character. Your decisions do. You know, you can have a split-second decision can cost you a lifetime. All it takes is one split second, it's a wrap for you. It's the same way as committing murder. When you kill someone, in essence, you done kill yourself. Even if you do get out of prison, you still ain't gonna never be the same as you was before you went in prison. You're not gonna be the same. You're gonna see a lot of shit, you're gonna experience a lot of things, and it's gonna change you drastically. Because in that environment, you can't be in that environment serving no large ass sentence thinking about the outside every damn day. You got to at least be 50% institutionalized to survive a long ass sentence. You know, after about 10 years, I say this all the time, nobody on the outside is even calling your name no more. Man, sometimes I be out and about. I look at people, they so happy and enjoying life, they ain't giving a fuck about no prison. They ain't thinking about nobody in prison. Some of them never been to jail, never been inside a police car. They can care less. You know, let's save the kids and fuck these old crazy son of bitches want to be out here on the streets. Leave them out on the streets. Don't even worry about it. Stop using resources on the ass. This video gonna be kind of short because I got something to do. Was at the Koffield unit, and the count was screwed up. I mean, it was messed up. You know the count is bad when you see the wardens, two wardens walking around with a count sheet counting. You know it's fucked up. How the count always get fucked up is somebody in the count room, one of them females, she got too many, always too many on the count. When they turn that count in, Huntsville tell them, the headquarters, no, that is not the count at that prison. It's rare they have undercount, meaning they missing somebody. But they could not clear this count. They didn't count it about 6 hours. So they made trustees, everybody, go to your living area, everybody. So I'm sitting in the day room on P4. The lady in the control picket, she won't open no doors. She's scared that's gonna mess the count up. So I'm sitting in the day room. The chain came in. I already know who's on the chain. I already read some of them fools' record. I know where they from, what they in prison for. I know all they fucking business. Anyway, we on P4, and they bring the chain guys in, and they saying, I live on 3 and 4 row. Koffield cell blocks are 4 rows high. And I lived on 3 row. And they brought this young white guy in. He had came from Beto. I already looked at his file. What had happened at Beto 1 was he was living on safekeeping. That's a status in Texas that's right below protective custody. They call it safekeeping in Texas. That's a lot of dudes, family might be law enforcement, or they snitched on their fall partner, or they fat butt boys, they scared to live in general population. They've got a safekeeping status that these guys live on. The only difference between them and general population, they do the same thing general population do, but they do it among themselves. They don't go to the rec yard with general population. They don't eat in the chow hall. Then Koffield was so strict, they didn't even allow them to work with the general population. They had their own crew. They all worked together. So this guy had fucked up and got an extortion case on Beto 1, extorting somebody on safekeeping. And they transferred his ass over to Koffield, which is about 3 miles away. It's in Tennessee Colony. Well, anyway, he get to Koffield. I watched him when he was going to the classification interview. He looking all nervous and shit. Koffield is a little bit upgrade on violence from Beto. So you just got upgraded. Beto 1 is bad enough, but Koffield is a little worse. Well, anyway, I'm sitting in the day room, sitting on the table, on top of the table. And he in the day room doing his kung fu. Oh, he just doing kung fu. He going kung fu. And youngsters, by him making all the movements in the day room, they come to their cell door looking down in the day room looking at this fool. And I don't know, he come off safekeeping. He ain't never lived on a general population cell block. But when those guys fuck up over there, they'll say, oh, you don't need no safekeeping. We're going to put you back over there with general population. Since you want to be a gangster, we're going to take your gangster ass and take that custody level away from you and assign you to GP. Well, anyway, he doing his karate in the day room. Oh, he just doing his karate. His Bruce Lee move. And I'm sitting there on the table just looking at this clown. And he say, I'll kick a fucking nigga's head off. I'm looking at this fool, I'm saying to myself, I got a knife in my sock. I said to myself, man, I will kill your young ass so goddamn fast, make your head spin. So one of the youngsters in the cell said, say, school, don't worry about him. We got him when the door's open. Don't worry about him. Oh, he just in the day room doing his kung fu. Man, finally that damn count clear. Finally it cleared. Now I'm staying in the day room because I got to go back to work. And they roll all the cell doors, letting them guys come in the day room with their coffee and they newspapers and they spreads and all this shit. And here this fool is. He didn't go to his cell and put his property up. He would have got out from under that ass whooping if he would have did that. He just would have delayed it. They gonna get him anyway. You gotta come out of cell for shower, wreck. They gonna get you anyway. You can't hide. So everybody got in the day room. They wait until the floor guard locked the day room door. Once they lock the day room door, they gone. The picket boss going over on another cell block and open their doors. So she'll have her back turned. So they all settle down in the day room, dudes with their buddies and voting on the TV, the regular old crazy ass prison shit. Anyway, he's sitting on top of the table. I'm saying to myself, this fool don't know what's fixing to happen to him. He think these motherfuckers over here is nice. This motherfucking Koffield is not nice. Man, the dude walked over there and slapped that son of a bitch. Bow! He said, say, man, I was a hoe at beat on one, man. I'm gonna get me a man over here. I'm gonna get me a man. Dude say, I know goddamn well I hit him again. Boom, and bitch, don't you never be practicing no motherfucking kung fu and karate in this day room. You stay in the whole place, you go over there and sit your ass on that floor and shut your bitch ass mouth up and pick you a motherfucking man out. Boy, I said, boy, these youngsters is cold-blooded. You go to a prison where there's a whole lot of old guys, they don't do no shit like that. They done seen too much shit happen. They not just gonna dry ass provoke you. They don't know if you got a shank. They don't know who you know at that prison. You might have a dad there, an uncle, a brother who been there a long time. He might be a gang member. So they gonna be cautious on just coming and fuck with you. They gonna find out a little something about you or wait till you get in a wreck. Then they see how you handle it. Once they see that, then they'll know how to go at you. This fool couldn't make it he didn't make it 15 fucking minutes in that day room. Next time I seen him, he got eyebrows arched, got him a husband. See, I done seen so many. You know what? I ain't never enjoyed seeing people fucked over. But that's a penal environment. That shit happens all the way around the world like that. You know, guys from California say it don't go that way in their prison. Well, in these southern prisons, they ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. And a guy asked me to comment, what is a wide open prison? A wide open prison is where there's plenty of contraband flowing. It all got to do with contraband, and they not strict. Some wardens run the units real relaxed because they don't want no drama. So they know the inmates what they doing, but most of them are understaffed. Some of these big maximum security prisons, man, they understaffed like a motherfucker. Now the prison in Huntsville are not understaffed. But them prisons way out in the fucking woods, nobody don't want to work at that prison. He got to travel 35, 40, 50 miles just to get to work. So they all understaffed. So I've heard a warden tell the guards, hey, don't be fucking with these guys. If it be a fight or a riot, we ain't got the manpower to break the motherfucker up. So leave them the fuck alone. I heard warden just straight up tell them that. Leave them alone. They ain't hurt nobody. And the contraband that a guy get in prison is the regular shit you buy at a damn 7-Eleven. He just trying to make his time eating some goddamn cigarettes. Who that's gonna hurt but him? Don't hurt no damn body else. Or some chewing gum or some little petty ass bullshit. You know, I can understand them cracking down on a cell phone. I can understand that. But all that other shit, it don't hurt nobody. It only hurt themselves. Now that would be a wide open prison. And somebody else in the comments said, you're not a man if you see a woman. You're not a real man. You see a woman get beat up and you don't intervene. Dude, you don't know what the fuck this woman done did to this guy. And you don't know how these laws gonna look at it. Suppose a lot of people here in Dallas got scraps. You go over there and fuck with them, you're going to get the shit shot out your stupid ass. You go fuck with them if you want to. You're going to get shot. I can take you to this place in South Dallas. You'll see a woman get the shit beat out of her. And all them dudes got guns and not one intervened. He don't know what this is about. She ain't no kin to him. That's not none of his old lady. So you just look at it and let it fly. They ain't counting these women who talk all this shit about what they gonna do or put their hands on you. I don't know what this woman done did. Like I said this in another video. I was downtown Dallas by the Greyhound bus station. I always park over at the McDonald's. When I drove by, it was a dude fighting on a woman out in the middle of the street. He was beating the hell out of her. In the middle of the street on Lamar. Police came, 4 cars of them. They didn't do shit to him. She jumped in the car and drove off. Cops talked to him, let him go. Now what had happened? She done stole over $1,000 from this fucking dude. That's why he was whooping her motherfucking ass. And it was a lot of men standing there. Your definition of a real man might vary from somebody else's definition. That don't make you less than a man because you don't get involved in no bullshit. You gonna get a life sentence? You think I'd go back to prison for this crack fiend ass fucking bitch? You gotta be out your motherfucking mind. Y'all know what it is, man. These fools done got their check. They done disappeared. A lot of them disappeared. You don't even see them now. Y'all keep your motherfucking shanks ready in case these suckers step out of line. You gotta stay armed and extremely dangerous. Support me over on Patreon. Like and subscribe. And I thank you for watching.